Hello everyone, today is October the 30th, 2021. It is 3:30 p.m. Central Time. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to SIM unlock any iPhone from AT&T or Spectrum or Verizon, T-Mobile, I mean you name it. As long as you have a clean IMEI number, you should be ready to go. Today's video, we are using the Gevey Pro 5G mode. Gevey Pro 5G mode version 14.2 5G. And I have an iPhone SE 2020 originally from AT&T, and I have an iPhone 13 regular 13 originally from Spectrum. It has been a few changes, probably you know already, since iOS 15 was released. So many changes on the SIM unlocking world. ICC IDs going down on daily basis. Not working. ICC ID is not working for AT&T carriers or for AT&T iPhones, but you can unlock other iPhones, but no AT&T. As of right now, there is an ICC ID that is still working for me for any carrier. I know on the past, I have a few videos when iOS 15 was released. You can go back and look those videos. It's been like a few weeks. Different methods according for whatever ICC ID that is working. There is different methods. One was at one point we couldn't do anything with AT&T iPhones. We couldn't unlock them with the Gevey MKSD4 or smart card. But you can unlock others like Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, Boost, Metro, Cricket, etc., etc., etc. You know, the other carriers, but not AT&T. That was the way it was. There's not the only option that you have at that point. It was factory unlocks, but they can run for $100 to $200, $170. To be honest with you, I don't know the prices for the unlocking factory unlocks due to I don't do that. My mainly it's the Gevey's, the quick solution, but as you know, we don't have control on that either. If Apple decides to block every single ICC ID like I did before on September, that was a nightmare for a couple of days. But you know, the developers have been coming out with new solutions. So this is a new solution that is working as of right now, October 30th. So like I said, this is an AT&T iPhone from AT&T, duh, and Spectrum Mobile, iPhone 13, iPhone SE, AT&T, Spectrum. I'm gonna use the same method, ICC ID, but for AT&T, we must use a different SIM card. Not from AT&T. It has to be. It can be used T-Mobile or Verizon, something different than the AT&T. And then for Sprint or for Sprint, Spectrum, and anything non AT&T, we're gonna use an AT&T SIM card. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I know there's a person out there that cannot comprehend why we're doing this. We just go by the developers tell us to do on the new ways. Just remember, if you have an AT&T or if you have an original AT&T iPhone 6s all the way to the 13 Pro Max, please use T-Mobile SIM card. If you have an older iPhone other than AT&T, like I said, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, Cricket, Boost, Metro, you are gonna use an AT&T SIM card. So let me do this real quick. Test call real quick.
Welcome to AT&T Prepaid. Para español.
AT&T iPhone 8 from AT&T. Really quick for you guys to see also. It's an iPhone SE 15.1. Scroll down, down. SIM lock. Network AT&T. So we click on SIM lock. It gives you this device is a bit restricted for the original carrier. Blah blah blah. And let's make a test call on this one. Spectrum iPhone 13.
Welcome to Spectrum Mobile. This call may be recorded for...
Spectrum Mobile, same thing. Go to settings, general, about. This one is an iPhone 13 on iOS 15. If for some reason it doesn't let it, when I do the unlocking, it says SIM not supported, even though I'm putting the correct ICC ID. If I'm getting SIM not supported, it is for obvious reasons that I'm not on the latest iOS, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway on iOS 15 just to see. And also this iPhone is SIM lock, and is for a Spectrum. I cannot go any lower because it will show the IMEI number, but same thing. This iPhone will be restricted to original. Okay, so I'm gonna take my AT&T, and I'm gonna try to use my T-Mobile. And this one doesn't have any signal. It's just an all T-Mobile SIM card. Dismiss, and I'm just gonna waiting for the SIM not supported. There you go. SIM not supported. Now I'm gonna flip this over to just an iPhone 13. SIM card is on the other side. This one had Spectrum. From this side. Flip it over. Just waiting for the SIM not supported as well. iOS 15. There you go, guys. SIM not supported, no problem. And in this case, flip it over this one, take it out. I'm gonna use the same SIM card, the T-Mobile, to do the unlocking for both of them. I'll put this AT&T on the side and my Spectrum on this side, and I'm gonna be using T-Mobile to unlock both iPhones. Okay, so Gevey Pro, and already I cut this one already. It comes in one piece, so there is no way for the Gevey to be broken in half when you get it. As you can see, it comes in one piece for you to cut it. For the whole piece, we need it for an iPhone XS all the way to the 13 Pro Max. The one piece we need it for iPhone X, 6s, 7, 6s plus 7 plus 8 plus 10 and SE. We need the one piece because it's inverted. It's the old way. Okay, so let's start with the AT&T iPhone. So you're gonna cut your Gevey Pro, and the SIM tray has the same shape as your Gevey. The 6 pins pointing up. Just gonna slide it like this, slide it in, there you go. And then you're gonna put on top your T-Mobile. And the ICC ID that is working, it is on my website. So let me go really quick to my website. It is DHIS. You're gonna Google, you go to Google and type DHIS, DIJESS. Shop. It is the first option. Click on it. And I'm going to use I have a few ICC IDs, but the one that is working right now in any carrier, it is on date 10/28, ending 5379. So I'm using that one, copy, and then I'm gonna put it in. And I'm waiting for the Gevey Pro menu. And like I said, in this case, we're gonna select Edit ICC ID. The one that is already on the Gevey Pro, it's no longer working. So just gonna tap it twice, delete it, and you're gonna tap it once, and you're gonna paste the one you copied from my website ending 5379, and you're gonna hit send. Then you're gonna hit accept. Then you're gonna hit continue on your button. You're gonna press the home button, continue. So with this new method, in some cases, if you are connected to Wi-Fi, in some cases it will say not supported. But if you have a hotspot on or you have other phone with a hotspot, just disconnect from your Wi-Fi and connect to the mobile hotspot, and that should be able to allow you to unlock it. That's other option. But in this one with this ICC ID, as you can see, I'm connected to Wi-Fi, and it unlocked my iPhone. So let me close everything. A menu, just a menu, so we can reset the menu. General, about, iPhone SE 15.1, and you scroll down, and no SIM restrictions available. Network not available, T-Mobile. So this is why you need another SIM card that is not originally from the iPhone. There is a person that cannot understand that. That's what I'm showing you. So I'm gonna grab my T-Mobile, and I'm gonna use a Spectrum Mobile. This one has service. Put them on my, and I'm gonna forget the Wi-Fi. Okay. I'm waiting for the signal.
Welcome to Spectrum Mobile.
Okay, my iPhone has been semi-factory unlocked. It is ready to work for any carrier. Data and text messages and phone calls should be working with no problems. So Gevey Pro working like a champ since day one. You have so many options. Even if the smart card stopped working, the Gevey Pro has too many options to choose from, different ways, different everything. So, you know, guys, if you have a problem with the smart card, just get a Gevey Pro. You might need to do a little bit of work, that's for sure, but you have more options to different methods to use. If the developers come up with a new method, this is the way. So for the iPhone 13, I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna grab my T-Mobile again. I'm gonna grab my one piece Gevey Pro. I don't have to cut anything because it doesn't get in the way. So the one piece as it is, you're gonna grab your iPhone SIM tray, and the Pro, the flipper, it has the same shape of your SIM tray. So there you go. Now you're gonna put your SIM card on top of it, fold it, make sure it's flat. There you go. And if you feel like you're struggling to put it in, that means something is not right and you can damage the Gevey Pro. So take it off and then try one more time, okay? It has to go very smooth. It has to go in very smooth. So at this point, I'm just waiting for the Gevey menu again. And then if for some reason you miss this menu, if the menu goes away and you should, I don't know how to bring the menu back, it will come out again automatically, even if you hit cancel. But if you put the incorrect ICC ID on the Gevey, like right now, okay? So let's do a test. I'm not gonna change the ICC ID on this one, so I'm just gonna go ICC mode. And that's the ICC ID that the Gevey Pro already comes with it, ending 3656. And I know for sure it's not an accurate ICC ID unless it's still working. So I'm gonna hit send and accept and continue. And remember, this is only for test purposes. If something happen like this, you put the incorrect ICC ID, this is the error that you're going to get. SIM not supported. No problem. Don't panic. Take it out. Remember, we are going to do this just to bring the menu back from the Gevey. So I'm gonna take it off very carefully because these are not designed to be reusable. Let's try with something different. I have my AT&T. Remember, I'm just doing this to bring the menu back so I can put my correct ICC ID. So you're gonna grab AT&T. But before I put it all the way in, let me take it out. Same steps. Let me go back to my website. Tiju's shop store. And remember, we are using the ICC ID from the 28th, ending 5379. I'm gonna copy. Now I'm gonna push it in all the way in. There you go. My Gevey with the AT&T SIM. Remember, we're doing this just to bring the menu back. There you go. There's the menu. Once again, in this case, we want to do it correctly. Edit ICC ID. Same ICC ID that is on the Gevey, 3656. We don't need it. Tap it twice. Delete it. Tap it once. Paste it. 5379. Send. Accept. So I'm just waiting for this. It says my software has been updated to the iOS 15. If I still, after that I put the correct ICC ID and it's still showing SIM not supported, that's because it's not on the most recent iOS. We'll see how it goes. And this ICC ID should be working from iOS 15 to the 15.1. But you never know. Okay, it worked. So go back to general, about, there's iOS 15, iPhone 13, no SIM restrictions, and that's running AT&T. Okay, so the iPhone has been semi-factory unlocked. Now we can use any SIM card. Let's take this out. Put them in a safe place. I don't need it for now. And let's try it with the Verizon.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Para español,
Verizon Wireless. Okay, and this is how you semi-factory your iPhone, any carrier with a clean IMEI number. Remember, if you have an iPhone originally from AT&T, you need to have a different SIM card. It can be T-Mobile, other than AT&T. If you have an other carrier, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, Boost Mobile, Metro, Cricket, I mean, you name it, you are gonna use AT&T SIM card. Okay, so hopefully you like this video, share it, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna leave the ICC ID in the description. Same thing with my website. But yeah, this is how it's done, and it's working for AT&T network. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Bye bye.